Huge show for you. Normally about 22 to 23 tunes. It looks like we'll get 24 in tonight if I don't stop talking at you. We'll definitely get 24 in tonight if I've actually put a lid on it. We're going to start off with some brand spanking new from our dear friend Vlad Carroll, aka DJ Charlie Brown. It's an absolute turbo exclusive for you. Sent it our way to play for you tonight, and we're going to do that just after this. So yes, stand by for that. Loads of brand new tunes for you this evening. A couple of absolute turbos as well in here for you too. So yeah, let's get the show on the road for you, and we shall get your comments and hellos and all that kind of thing in the Facebook Live as well. Join us here if you can. If you're listening on radio, go to our Facebook pages. We'll share them all for you now in a little second, okay?
Europe's favourite dance mix. Live from Ireland, 24 hours a day.
This is RTE Pulse.
The Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
RTE Pulse.
US Garage and Soulful House promo pressure.
This is a Digital Groove Turbo exclusive.
Yes, absolutely fresh. Painted on not even finished on it, never mind dry. It is DJ Charlie Brown and Sensoreal presenting Morris Revy tonight, kicking us off. It's called See Through My Heart. And we're going to play you the dub version. Of course, don't forget, coming to Dublin in just over a month's time, he's going to be playing with me in Opium on the Friday the 27th of March. That is the one and only DJ Charlie Brown. But right now, his brand new tune with Sensoreal and Morris Revy.
Exclusive. The Digital Groove.
World exclusive.
Yes, an absolute turbo exclusive for you. Kicking off the show tonight, the first of 24 tunes. DJ Charlie Brown and Sensoreal featuring Morris Revy. Tune is called See Through My Heart. And that's the dub version we're playing for you there. It's at the moment on a CDR, but we're told to watch this space because that's going to be signed real soon, and it is in process at the moment. But sent our way by Vlad tonight to play, so thank you very much. We do love it. A lot of you loving that straight away. So there you go, kicking things off nice and soulful for you. We have a really big show lined up for you tonight, by the way. If you're on the Facebook Live, please let us know. We've shared it to the Pulse page. We'll do it to the digital group page now. And we'll say hello to you throughout the show tonight, all right?
Hi, this is CJ McIntosh, and listen to my good friend Niall Redmond on the Digital Groove.
I was on the telephone to CJ McIntosh last night, and tells me he's coming to Dublin to DJ, right? Okay. We announced going to Sean McCabe. Probably we shouldn't have, and now we're doing it with CJ, but I think Ryan Brasco will be okay with that. So it looks like CJ McIntosh coming to town. I think he said 4th of April at the Mez for the So Soulful Night. So more about that, obviously, closer to the time. And as we said, kicking us off tonight, DJ Charlie Brown. He will be here in Dublin in just over a month's time. 27th of March, he's going to be with me in Opium. And then, of course, Glitterbox the next night, where I play with Simon Dunmore, Joey Negro, and Horse Meat Disco, don't you know? With Vlad coming over to do Opium on the Friday with me, it's going to be fantastic. So we'll give you more about that as we get closer to the time. But his first tune tonight, there you go, DJ Charlie Brown, Sensoreal. That tune was called See Through My Heart. Morris Revy on the vocals. This is Sama Alone. That tune is called Games You Play.
Soon as I turn my back, baby, look what you're going to do. Start speaking and teaching like you do. Now I know the deal. I can see right through you. I said, hey, I really am. Playing the games you do. I said, hey, I really am. Your love was never true. Your love was never true. Would have kept my life in it, I would have taken all this time. That you were the one for me, baby. How could I be so blind? Gave all my love and you used it, abused it.
Quite nice. Actually, I went to see was there a Twitter handle for Sam Malone, and it could be actually somebody called Sam Malone. I just realised that. Thanks to Twitter. But anyway, there you go. That is Sam Malone. It's called Games You Play. And just to be clear, because it's very reasonable that there is people called Sam Malone who live quite close to the studio here. It's Sama, S-A-M-M-A, and Lone as a second name. So Sama Lone, okay? Just in case you go looking for Sam Malone, go for Sam Malone. Anyway, maybe that's the real name. Anyway, the tune's called Games You Play. Uptown Boogie is the label, their second tune in tonight for you. We will get your hellos. I promise. I see them all coming in. It's great. Please keep them coming in. We'll say hello to you in a sec. Quite a big tune coming in for you now. This is gorgeous. It's on Jalapeno Records. How do you say that? It's Flevens featuring Laura Vane this time. This is Realisation is the name of the tune. At 13 minutes past 9, 3 tunes in.
Your ego can't sustain it, can't get a handle on what's holding you back. You need a sledgehammer to battle with the hammer. Another trick, another reason to slack. Mirror, mirror, who's the fairest of them all? Do me a favor, mirror, bring that good shit home.
The digital groove.
Give me a prayer, praying. Hearts of gold that flow. The ride is mine. This world is mine. I'm just waiting for you to realize. For you to realize it. For you to realize. For you to realize it. Your telephone ain't ringing, your ego can't spring it, can't get a handle on what's holding you back. You need a sledgehammer to battle with the glamour. Another trick, another reason to slack. Oh, mirror, 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 who's the fairest of them all? Do me a favor, mirror, bring that good shit home. Give me a prayer, praying, I'm praying. Hearts of gold that flow. The ride is mine. This world is mine. I'm just waiting for you to realize. Yeah, yeah. For you to realize it. For you to realize. Yeah, yeah. For you to realize it. Your telephone ain't ringing, your ego can't spring it, can't get a handle on what's holding you back. You need a sledgehammer to battle with the glamour. Another trick, another reason to slack. The ride is mine, this world is mine. I'm just waiting. The ride is mine, this world is mine. I'm just waiting for you to realize. For you to realize it. For you to realize. For you to realize it. For you to realize. For you to realize it. For you to realize. For you to realize it. For you to realize it.
There you go, third tune in. Flevens featuring Laura Vane, tune called Realisation. That was on Jalapeno Records, or if you're going for the spelling on it, Jalapeno Records. Right, lovely. Here's my boys, Full Intention, doing huge things on this. This is Aki Bergen featuring Carmen Sherry. I wonder if there's any relation to Dino here in Dublin. The tune is called Into My Soul, and we're going to play the Full Intention remix on Papa Recordings, out on promo today. Early hellos to Steve Soul Mafia Watts, back from his holidays in his beloved Scunthorpe, don't you know? With us tonight, so we get something on for you real shortly. Loving the startup track tonight. That was from our dear friend Vladimir Karol, aka DJ Charlie Brown. With us tonight as well, all the way in Bratislava. Good man. Jonas Jonte, Preston, hello to you. Also Smaak, the Swedish crew in the house. Eddie Boom as well with us all the way from America. You rock, brother. You rock back. My best American accent. Bossy chat nice about my weekend DJing, just flailing me hands about in the air if you're watching, but I'm just picking up where I left off at 3 this morning. Fortune in tonight, Aki Bergen featuring Carmen Sherry. Tune is called Into My Soul. That's the Full Intention mix for you. Also a Full Intention dub on that. Papa Recordings, the label, yes. Massiveness all round, absolutely. Marek Zito saying, wow, what a track. Don't stop now, mate. We have no intention of stopping. We're literally only half an hour, actually not even half, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Time is slowing down. That's good. We are literally 4 tunes in out of 24. So 20 to go. My God, how we do that? Mac Arbor, as I said once again, saying disco. Oh, the one and only Lewis Daniels. Greetings from Devon. I always think of Ambrosia Cream Rice for that. I don't know why. But anyway, good to know you're in Devon. And I hope you're well. Thank you for watching and being with us tonight. Okay, you've got to catch up on. I'll try not to listen. If I miss anybody on the Facebook thread, just please let me know. And you can, of course, interact with us on Twitter as well, at Digital Groove, putting up the track names there too in real time, as well as our Facebook live feed. If you're listening on your radio tonight and you would like to get involved and have a look at the Facebook live feed, it seems to be quite blurry on my screen. Maybe that's a good thing for everybody. We're not really too bothered about the visual, to be honest. Once you can hear us loud and clear, we're happy enough with that. I haven't smeared Vaseline on the lens, so that would have been a great idea. Anyway, look, if you're watching anyway tonight, or you'd like to watch tonight, just go to our Facebook portals. That's, of course, my own, Niall Redmond. You can, of course, go to the RTE Pulse Facebook page, and you can go to the Digital Groove Facebook page, all streaming simultaneously there for you. Now, hellos, where are we? Glenn Dunn with us tonight. We got Fabiana Rodriguez. Okay, Lavi's saying the video and sound are tip-top. Great, okay, cool. I'm just not as harsh to myself. Great, like looking through slitty eyes at myself. That's probably a good thing after a whole weekend's DJing. We got Danny J. Lewis in the house. We got some exclusive. It's coming up in hour 2, so I'll tell you it's close to the time. I got some exclusive Just Underground action with Danny J. Lewis a little later on. There's a bit of a story behind that too. So we'll get to that in part 2 of the show tonight. I didn't really tell you what this was at the start. If you've been following the track names on either of our live portals, you probably know already. But this is Crack and Smaak featuring Satchmode. The tune is called Don't Want This to Be Over. And this is Saison on the remix. And that suddenly makes everything very clear, doesn't it? It is on... Boogie Angst is the label. I nearly misannounced that. Boogie Angst is the label, and we've all got boogie angst from time to time. We shall hopefully ease your boogie angst tonight. There you go. That's brand new Crack and Smaak out today, featuring Satchmode. Don't Want This to Be Over. Saison's remix for you. Not the last you're going to hear a Saison tonight. Of course, normally a bit of an hour or two vibe from Saison. There you go. Isn't that prime time? Beautiful stuff. Right. Who else did we miss? Russ P. Petri. Sorry. I think I've cataracts. You know, I don't know. Can you get cataracts from just overdoing it the weekend? Because I'm seeing myself blurry and I'm pronouncing Petri as Pertry. Anyway, I must be thinking of words like Gummidge. Russ P. Petri, hello to you. Picture and sound quality, all good. Great, I'm happy with that. Also, Lewis Daniels is saying the same, so thank you. We got Daryl de Benu with us. Daryl, I got your track, by the way. Didn't have time to get it in tonight. We should get it in next week for you. I hope that's all right. We were actually 4 hours oversubscribed tonight. Can you believe that? We got Miggy in the house saying, roll on the DG Riders. Yes, indeed. Yes, we're rolling on. We're steamrolling on, my friends. We're going to crank it up a little bit now in a second as well. Who else we got? Who did I miss? I did miss Keith Costello, didn't I? Of course, yes, I did. Him, of course, Kilkenny. Listen. Oh, no, he's not. Sorry, he's not a Kilkenny. I jumped the gun on that. He's not in Kilkenny. He's listening in Wexford. Not a million miles Kilkenny, but not exactly the same county. On the TV. So he's listening on the server. You good man yourself. Glad to have you along, and hopefully you have that nice and loud because you're going to enjoy these. We've got Robbie Kane with us. Hello to you, sir. Of course, legendary Robbie Kane here in Dublin. Nice to have you along as well, my friend. Hello to you. Barone in the house as well. Was trying to keep track of the Andy Ward action over the weekend, so it was nice you had him over there in Oftringen, and yeah, hopefully you said hello to him from me, and looked like good fun, so yeah, great, and hello to you. Ben Mabin in the house as well, always with us every single week. Hello to you, my man Gav Duffer as well, saying good evening all. Good evening, Gav. I did see you there. I'm sorry I'm only getting to your low now. Leah O'Brien in the house as well. Darren Patrick Lynch, of course, he is down in Cork. Good man yourself. Hopefully it's not too flooded down there, my friend.
This is a Digital Groove Turbo exclusive.
Right, Richie Bradley with us as well. Hello, DGers, mate. How are ya? How was life outside the EU? I was only talking to CJ McIntosh about that. They're saying you're going to need a visa now to go, eventually, genuinely, to go over to London to DJ from anywhere outside of London. Well, of the UK. Maybe even outside of London. Maybe you're coming from Birmingham to London, you need a visa. I don't know. Anyway, turbo time. Where are we going with this? Right. This is Suff. Sakura sent this to us. DJ Suff to you and me. It's called Summer Jam, which, yeah, not a million miles away from summer either. Things are maybe starting to look up. I don't know. Maybe if you live somewhere sunny, you can imagine this a bit better. Anyway, sent to us, play for you only today. This is from DJ Suff. It's called Summer Jam, and I'm going to let you enjoy it. Taking us up to 9:30 tonight. Actually, I'll spin it out to Jimmy Kernan after his own. I was trying to keep track of your videos the weekend as well, Jimmy, at Kaboo, and maybe a bit sunnier where you are, so we'll play this for you, okay? Summer Jam, and wishing you, of course, all the best for this coming summer over there at Trinity and Kaboo. DJ Suff for you.
Is a world exclusive.
Feel like Mark King from Level 42 there. Lovely bit of bass action in this. As we said, brand new from Suff Sakur, aka DJ Suff. This is called Summer Jam. It's a tasty kind of jam. Spread it all over yourself.
Exclusive.
We got Corey and Lee tuned in from Toronto. In Canada, of course, and the one and only Andy Reid also in that vicinity with us for his afternoon and their afternoon, in fact, over there. We got Of Course We Have. The the brand new Phoenix tune for you a little later on tonight. Courtesy of Andy Reid, kind of weekly contributor to the show for many a year at this stage. So hello to you guys over there in Toronto. Nice to have Toronto, as always, represented here on the DJ on a Monday night. Yes, I meant to say hello to him, Bobby, London Chana. Is it? Are you London again now? Or, I know you were always London on Facebook. Were you in LA still, or were you? Anyway, somewhere in the world tonight. That is Bobby Chana. Hello, mate. It's been a while. That's okay. You can always come back. We're like the kind of old familiar pub you would go to. Per se, you can just swan back in whenever it takes your fancy. Sounding good as always. He says, "Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. Great stuff." By the way, if you think I'm drinking a can of Transformers tonight, it's a drink called Rain, as in the king is reigning, R-E-I-G-N. And it's a raspberry flavour. It's quite pleasant, really, and it's got about 5 billion grams of caffeine, which I do need after DJing all weekend. Right, more about that later. Okay, let's crank up the heat for you. It has just gone 33 minutes past 9 p.m, so we're going to crank it up a little bit. Getting ever closer to 10 o'clock tonight. This is Dr. Don Don and Archie Versace featuring JDP. Exclusively for you tonight. This is out in a couple of weeks' time. It's called Let's Go Dancing. Great idea this weekend. And this is the Romy Black remix we're going to play for you. Going to spin it out to Watsy tonight. Putting his After Sun on after Scunthorpe all week.
Exclusive. This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track.
This is a world exclusive.
The Digital Groove.
You can tell I want to keep the party going all weekend. Why wouldn't you want to keep the party going all weekend? I should play my Monday. Actually, I will play it. I'll play it right now. The hell with you.
Hey, this is the Digital Groove with Niall Redmond, making your Monday night sound like the weekend. Digital.
Still the weekend in my head. This isn't it great? And we've got this far musically in just over half an hour's time. I could have said DJ Don Don. Did I say DJ? If I did, I apologize. I meant to say. Maybe I did get it right. I'll have to go back and look later. Dr. Don Don. Like the whole Dr. John Julius Knight thing all over again. Dr. Don Don and Archie Versace featuring JDP. The tune is called Let's Go Dancing, and that's the Romy Black remix for you on Tinted, out real soon. Jimmy, I read that real quick and I thought you were lounging around the pool, you know, in Alicante, which would completely fit the picture. But actually, when I read it properly, it says chilling in the house with my boys, few games of pool, and listening to us on the Digital Groove. So great, so big love to you guys. Hope all is good, and thanks for taking time to listen to us, of course. Spinning that one out to Watsy tonight. By the way, huge hour 2 for you tonight. We're going to take it a very, you're going to like it, pumping a lot of energy in hour 2, which is good. A huge tune to play for you in hour 2 tonight, which you're not going to believe. I dropped it last night in Pygmalion, and my God, all of us just got down on the floor and went, God, what is this? And then hastily got up and started dancing our asses off. Anyway, more about that in hour 2. I should give you fair warning on it, right? It's huge, absolutely huge. Lots of huge tunes. Don't let that put you off. Right, it's time for some Samuele Sartini next, and Jonk and Spoon. Jonk and Spoon, not Jam and Spoon. Jonk and Spook. God, right, more caffeine. Definitely try that all over again. Dr. John, DJ Don Don, Jam and Spoon. Right, caffeine in. Now, Samuele Sartini and Jonk and Spook. This is called Stars, the original mix on SJS Recordings. The boys are in studio. Great stuff for their afternoon. That is Andy Reid with Hitiris, that being George Hitiris, Vincent Kyra, and Auntie Perry. When I say it in a Dublin accent, sounds like they're with their Auntie Perry. But it's Auntie, A-N-T-E, Perry, in Toronto. watch. We're only getting started. We're only getting started tonight. That is Samuele, Sartini, Jonk and Spook. Getting it right this time. Tune called Stars. Lovely. That just crept up on you, that little vocal hook, didn't it? Wow. The original mix for you. SJS, the label. Right, one of two from Sebb Junior right now. This is Sebb Junior on the remix for Alex Preston. The tune is called Need Your Number. Let There Be House Records. Maybe dropped today, but we did get sent it very kindly from our dear friends at Let There Be House to play for you.
Exclusive.
World exclusive.
What's up? This is Kenny Dopey checking out Digital Groove with Now Redmond.
World exclusive.
There you go, a bit of Sebb Junior down your ear canal, down to your tympanic membrane. We're getting really technical about it. To the hammer, anvil, and other thing. Isn't that great? Sebb Junior on the remix for Let There Be House. Alex Preston is who it's by. Need Your Number, the name of the tune. Should be out today, I think. If not out today, out imminently. But the main thing is get your mitts on that. Nice original on that too. Went with the Sebb Junior remix tonight for you because we love him. And some more Sebb Junior coming up for you now. To tell you what's coming up in hour 2 tonight. Still loads to go. Still, 13 minutes of hour 1 to go. So still a few tunes of hour 1 to go. We've got quite a big hour 2 for you tonight. Some brand new Inner City for you tonight. You're going to absolutely go, what is this when you hear that? Okay, it's going to kick us off in hour 2 tonight. Some brand new ZB. You're going to love that. Some more Sebb Junior, as we said. We got a brand new Saison track. Brand new Journeyman track too. The tune I was giving you the heads up about, it's a DeMarcus Lewis brand new. Oh my goodness me, we'll give you a fair warning about that. That's going to be about 10:30 tonight. We got the brand new Urban Dubs release, which is collab with the one and the only, of course, Jeremy Sylvester, Club Connoisseur is who he's going under for that. We got 2 from Danny J. Lewis. Now, we give you a quick heads up about this because it's coming at you in part, I suppose, the last part of the show tonight. I have the little stuff in front of me. It's for his Just Underground project, which is we'll explain it more when we get to it. It's a seasonal release strategy as part of this new label and new concept he's doing. It's a brand new seasonal label concept, and we're going to play you 2 from that 5 that are getting released for the winter. We're going to be talking to Danny on next week's show about it all, but it is sort of in between all those tunes getting released, which I think come on Friday. So we should get that in hour 2 and tell you, we'll play 2 for you, and we shall be bringing Danny on the show next week to have a chat about it. Probably explain it a lot better than I'm going to fumble through it later, but anyway. Oh, how lovely to have Kathy Battistessa with us tonight. Hello to you. How lovely. Great. Wow, what an honour. Lovely to have you with us saying tune, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this is also an amazing tune. It's Miguel Migs. Yes, it is Miguel Migs in hour 1. How did that happen? Normally he's kicking off hour 2 kind of vibe for us, but that's okay. This is great. This is brand new Unsalted. Of course it is. You knew that. And this is Simon Adams and Stefano Mango. Me and You is the name of this. Out right now, Unsalted. And this is the Miguel Migs remix at 10 away almost from 10 p.m. tonight. Well, the old fimbling reference rears its head again. Jogador having the old fimble experience, which is very similar to CVA. Obviously, knowing that we're playing Miguel Migs, has tuned in right at the right time. This is Miguel Migs' remix for you, Jogador, tonight. A little earlier than advertised, it's Simon Adams and Stefano Mango. Tune is called Me and You. It's Miguel Migs' remix. Also a nice dub on that too. We're going with the remix tonight. Salted is the label, of course. And Kathy Batistessa saying anything from Salted. Big love. Yes, absolutely, of course. Yes, indeed. But there you go. Also, Janice Scott, happy Monday Groovers. She's, of course, in Wisconsin in US of A. So, yes, good afternoon to you over there. I'm glad you have these sounds pumping for your early afternoon. It's great. Emily Conroy with us tonight as well, too. Lovely to have you along. Right, chunky one coming at you from my boy Eddie Amador and MicFreak. Tune is called Connection. It's out next week. That kind of rhymed and I didn't mean it to. Sorry. What do they call that? Accidental rhyming, is that what they call it? Anyway, Eddie Amador, MicFreak, tune is called Connection. It's Spen's Disconnection dub, that being DJ Spen, don't you know? And the label here is unquantize this time. And this was quite big things. Connor Smith enjoying the massively... What is that? Enjoying massively tonight, sorry. Enjoying the massive tunes. Maybe that was implied, okay. Good man. I've got to stop reading things out of corner of me eye. Anyway, Connor, lovely to have you along. I hope you're well, my friend. Long time no see. Let's sort that out soon.
This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track.
That's right. Taking us up to 10 o'clock tonight. Tune number 11. Can you believe it?
World exclusive.
Does some very interesting things, that, isn't it? In the most pleasant way. Eddie Amador, yes, the one and only MicFreak and Eddie Amador. It's called Connection. Dropping next week on Unquantized, which of course is the, I suppose, more trackier label side of Quantized Recordings. That's, by the way, Spen's Disconnection dub we're playing for you. The original quite nice too. We went with this for you tonight just to take us up to 10 o'clock. This tune number 11 out of 24 tonight, so we're not even at the halfway mark in our tunes, but we're almost at the halfway mark of the show, if that makes sense to you. Adam Kelly with us tonight. Hello. Also, Caitlin Farrelly with us tonight. Hello. I hope you're well. Good to have you guys along. While I see him, the one and only Sean Malarkey with us. Hello to you, my dear friend. I hope you are well and are well rested and chilling out and all that kind of thing for your Monday.
This is Grant Nelson reminding you that every Monday from 9 to 11, you're checking out my man, Niall Redman, right here on RTE Pulse.
Right, I guess this is going to take us through 10 o'clock. That makes sense to you. So yeah, it's going to usher in the change of the hour for you tonight. We said we were going to play something to start off hour 2 from Inner City. Yes, the Inner City of old. And actually this time on KMS Recordings, the original label. Normally mental techno on this label, which is perfectly fine. But this is a beauty. This is Inner City and Stephanie Christian. Once again teaming up with the Inner City Kevin Saunderson and crew. And this tune is called Save Me. Gonna spin it out, especially to Watsy tonight, because I know he's a bit of a penchant for Inner City. Well, look, this is them as you know them. You can hear that already. You don't need me to tell you. Right, turn it up, enjoy. Just about to go into hour 2 in a minute's time. And it's a big hour 2. Please stay with us for the next hour right here. man, Wax Tune. There you go, taking us over into 2 minutes past 10 tonight, into hour 2 of the programme. It was really hard to type what I was actually wanting to type to you there, because I'm trying to keep up and tell you what the track names are, and I was like, oh no, I got to dance. Hope all of you absolutely, I can see all of you loving that. Brand new from Inner City, doing the thing since beyond 1988. Can you believe that? And still amazing. Featuring Stephanie, Christian, the tune is called Save Me. That's the extended mix out on KMS. And that is unreal. Anna Nash loving that. Also, Mike Arbord loving that. We got Honey Pierce with us tonight too. Hello to you. I think down in Australia, so good morning to you over there. Right. Let's keep this vibe going for you. Wasn't that unbelievable? I've got to give a shout out actually to my mate whose name I didn't get a name. I didn't get a name of him last night, shamefully, but a friend of mine on the dance floor from Manchester, he said I brought him back to the Hacienda days. And no doubt a bit of Inner City did feature last night in Pygmalion, so that's great. So big up yourself if you're watching, my friend. Right, this is Heidi B. Tune is called Joy, and this is Magic's remix. The Beats Nation Records is the label right here.
In a world that can go, I was searching for that, trying hard to find someone to overcome this hurting loneliness. Yes, I made some bad mistakes, gave my heart away, only being led astray, until the day that I found you. Now I'm feeling, and I'm feeling, you give me
That's our good friend Zedby, by the way. Familiar name to you all on this show, but certainly your Deep Town fans as well. Zedby, it's called All Around, brand new on Was Music. That's the original mix. Nice little dub on that as well. Went for the original tonight for you. If you were watching on the Facebook Live, we're back. We were cut. The problem is I smashed last Monday. I smashed my screen, right? It's no secret I use iPhone technology to do our Facebook live stream here, and I smashed the screen, which more or less rendered the front-facing camera, the selfie camera, completely spidered, I guess, if you want to call it that. So it's like a prism when you go to take a selfie now, which is great for me. You know, it's like putting Vaseline on the lens, as we said earlier. But anyway, it's not much good when you're doing your Facebook Live. So I have to use the back-facing cameras, which are great quality. You can actually see in the part 2 video now, I look a bit fresher. I thought I looked like the wreck of the Hespers, but I don't look too bad sitting up on the DJ tip the weekend. Anyway, I can't see the screen, therefore I can't see the warning to tell us that they're going to axe if we play X amount of tracks that we shouldn't be playing. Apparently, nonsense altogether, but there you go. Anyway, look, I couldn't see it, so just cut it. I normally have a bit of fair warning and do it myself, but anyway, we're back now. That's all I wanted to tell you. Right, brand new Sebb Junior, second one from Sebb Junior. This is Jess Bays as well, and Sebb Junior. Nafer is the vocalist. The tune is called Love This Way. Mood Funk out today. Brand new from Sebb Junior and Jess Bays. It's called Love This Way. Nafer, the vocalist. The original mix for you there, Mood Funk Recordings, out right now. You can grab that. If you have just joined us tonight, it is just 15 minutes past 10 p.m. This is RTE Pulse on your Monday night. My name is Niall Redmond, and this is the Digital Groove. Working our way through the best in brand new house music, as we've done every week for the last 11 and a bit years. Every single week, bringing you the freshest, choicest cuts in soulful house and deep vocal house music. What an hour one we had, and we're working our way through hour 2 tonight. 24 brand new tunes. And this tune number 15. My God, I'm losing track of myself. 9 to go. If you're watching on the Facebook Live, thanks for coming back. We're cut just after hour 1 tonight, and we're back now. So if you're listening on the radio and you want to get back looking at that, they're shared once again with all the polls. Ridiculous thing altogether, isn't it? There you go. Anyway. Right, huge incoming tune for you next. Played this in Pygmalion last night, and wow, just sounded immense. Remy music, actually, we're going to for the next tune. And it is the label Remy Music, I mean. Stay Together is the name of the track we're going to play for you. It features Cleveland Jones on the vocals, and it's by the Journeymen. I'm going to play the club mix right now. In the mix for ya. What you say, Tony? What you say?
Hi, this is Tony Humphreys, and you're checking out my guy Niall Redman in the mix on the Digital Crew.
Nice to have Ryan Brasco with us. Thanks for sharing the love, my friends. Yes, chat to you soon. brand new on Revy music for you. Dropped yesterday. You picked it up immediately. The Journeymen featuring Cleveland Jones on the vocals there. Tune is called Stay Together. We're playing you the club mix. Remy Music is the label, by the way. And there you go. 22 minutes past 10 p.m. right now on your radio. Connie giving you full warning. We mentioned it maybe about half an hour ago. We were going to drop a brand new DeMarcus Lewis tune. For you, that's coming after the next one, but it's going to just drop in. I was going to slam it in, right? I'm just going to land it in your lap, and you'll have to deal with it then. So, just giving you full warning on that, okay? We got one more to get to before that. It's the brand new Saison tune 2. Good news all round. By the way, speaking of good news all round, don't forget, I forgot to mention earlier, don't forget tonight, after the show tonight on the radio, on our Mixcloud page, we will be dropping Decades Part 8 this week. Part 8 this week. And what is Decades? You may well ask, and rightly so. Decades is 10 tunes from the last 10 years of the Digital Groove playlist. So from the last decade, we have been, of course, on the air that long. So we're bringing you 10 different selections every single week, mainly cultivated from the top 30s of those respective years. We're going to take a meander through all the different years tonight. It's uninterrupted by me, bar the very start to say hello, and of course the very end to tell you what we played. But otherwise, it's a complete mix for an hour for you. Anyway, that's coming up 11:40 tonight, part 8 of Decades. This is Saison featuring Kid Enigma. The tune is called The Break on their own No Fuss Recordings record label. Big mention to my man Aaron Sullivan as well over there. I only saw the tweet now, sadly. Way ahead of me over there in Los Angeles, of course. Way behind me, of course, time-wise. So way ahead of me on Twitter, but way behind me as well. So yes, good afternoon to you, mate. Hope you are well.
Maybe it's everything that's going on.
I'm going to play the big one for you.
Maybe it's just me. It's just a weird vibe in general. I should be grateful, but for some reason I just can't get past my own thoughts. Well, many different things hit me at different times, but it all feels like it's going all at once. I just might be feeling like breaking down. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's everything that's going on in the world. Maybe it's just me. It's just a weird vibe in general. I should be grateful, but for some reason I just can't get past my own thoughts. Well, many different things hit me at different times, but it all feels like it's going all at once. I just might be feeling like breaking down.
Consistently brilliant. That is Saison. Second tune from Saison. Well, one remix in our one tonight. This is their own, of course. Production featuring Kid Enigma. The tune is called The Break. And that's the original mix for you out right now. No fuss. In fact, we probably missed that last week. We should really have got that in last week. And it slipped a net, but that's okay. It's okay. We're playing it for you now. Played it last night in Pig. Sounded amazing. Speaking of playing in Pig last night, Pig, of course, club here in Dublin, Pygmalion, big kind of underground dance club. Have had the honour and privilege, I guess, of being resident there for the last 7 years every month, and was there last night, and I dropped this next tune. Kind of out of nowhere, do you know what I mean? I picked it up yesterday, and it was one of those, because I don't know if you DJ out there as well, and maybe you don't, but just give you the side of it anyway real quick. Sometimes you get a barrage of new tunes, maybe 20 before you go to a gig, and you can't quite remember what they go like, of course, because you only heard them an hour before. A bit like the show, but it's okay. Anyway, and I kind of was going, God, I said, I think I remember this is amazing, and I dropped it and went, yeah, now I remember. And then everybody got it immediately and went, oh! You're about to hear it right now. This is huge. Please, if you do nothing else tonight, give this your full attention, and please, if you can, crank this up. I'm just going to let it drop in. It's brand new, spanking brand new from DeMarcus Lewis. It's called That Raw Vibe on Large Music. And this is just going to take your breath away. It just builds and builds and builds. One of those tunes that, as you go throughout your musical journey of collecting records and listening to tunes, every now and then something like this just pops up and you go, oh, yeah, that's what it's about. taking us through to the last quarter of the show tonight, and that is immense DeMarcus Lewis. It's called That Raw Vibe, and that's on Large Music. Jeff Craven, able out of Chicago. And I dropped it pretty much like I dropped it on the radio last night, and me and everybody else went, what's this? And I can tell you now, little heads up for you. 13th of March, myself and Al Gibbs played a Friday Night Vault in Pygmalion, and when I drop that, you're going to feel the earth shake on that big system, I can promise you. Right, you can grab that immediately. I implore you to do that. Right, we're going to get some exclusive Danny J. Lewis after this, but I want to play it to you before we get to some of Danny J's Just Underground project. This is Club Connoisseur, exclusively for you, keeping the vibe going. This is called I'll Be Your One Tonight. It's the original mix on Urban Dubs out of Birmingham.
Exclusive. This is an Ireland exclusive track.
World exclusive.
And you're locked into Ireland's #1 vocal house show, The Digital Groove.
Spanking new from, actually it is a collaboration with, I can't actually, I'll just find it for you and read it. Is that okay? Because it only came through a little earlier today. It is Jeremy Sylvester behind it with another. Let me try to find it for you. Do you know, I'll come back to it in a second. Anyway, all you need to know, it's Club Connoisseur out in a few weeks. I'll be your one tonight, the original mix, Urban Dubs. I have to go trailing through my emails there to find it. I'll find it afterwards for you. Is that okay? I need to tell you about something coming in now. Right, if you can have a look at your screen there, I'm trying to put pity it's not in colour, but you can see a vast array of releases, vinyl labels, and it is winter, spring, summer and autumn. There is 5 in each of them, okay, which gives a grand total of 20 releases, and it is part of the Just Underground brand new seasonal label concept from Danny J. Lewis. Now, he's going to be coming on the show next week to have a chat to us and explain all about it, but I'll give you the brief synopsis. It's a 4 seasons concept of winter, spring, summer, autumn collections. Per season, you will get 3 core releases, 1 hazard release, that's a DJ tool, and 1 white label, a rarity. They're going to be exclusively on Traxsource. And on the 28th of February, the entire winter season is available to be launched this Friday. And the labels will be coloured according to the season, so this label is black for winter, not at all. So the 5 have been sent to us by Danny J. Lewis. I'm going to play 2 of them for you back to back tonight. We're going to kick off with True Emotion. This is the extended mix, and again, you can get these on Friday. I'll tell you about them all in a sec. And as I said, Danny coming on the show next week to explain to you about it. We're a big fan of Danny's, of course we are, as you know. So this is one of 2 tonight. This is True Emotion. We're going to play Take My Hand after this.
Exclusive.
DJ played my song, which
Music has touched generations, liberated cultures, made people feel love, made people cry. It's true emotion.
As we said, one of two from the brand new Danny J. Lewis project, Just Underground. Seasonal releases for you. As we said, he'll be talking to us next week about the project in its entirety. You can grab these first five, the winter season, this Friday. That is True Emotion you just heard. We're about to play you Take My Hand. Second one from Danny J. Lewis's brand new Just Underground project. Tune is called Take My Hand. Before this, True Emotion. Coming out as part of the winter collection here from the 2020 winter collection. 5 tunes, as we said, coming out Friday on the brand new Just Underground label from Danny. The tunes you heard there, Take My Hand and True Emotion. Also, Real to Real, as in keeping it real, will be on that package. The white label will be called This Is House. And then the world famous tune as well will be the DJ Tool. Danny's on next week to explain it all to you. It's all exciting stuff. And big thanks to him for sending them our way. He also sent us a brand new voice drop, which I was trying frantically to play, but it wasn't working. So we just played his old one. We played the new one for you next week. How about that? You can actually do it live on the phone next week. Even better. Even better.
Hi, this is Danny Lewis, and you're listening to The Digital Groove with Nyla Redmond.
That's the classic Danny J. Lewis one, right? Brand new for you next week, I promise. It is there, just wouldn't play. Well, it would play, just the audio wasn't working, so I'm going to put the back down anyway. Right. Okay, he is coming up in just under 12 minutes' time. In fact, probably just bang on 12 minutes' time right now. It is, of course, Kimura with the Swerve Radio Show coming up after us tonight. We'll try and squeeze 3 more in for you. Here's some brand new, always a welcome few words we say in the show. A brand new Scott Diaz tune for you tonight.
Hi, this is Scott Diaz, and you're listening to The Digital Groove with Niall Redmond. Keep it locked.
This is Scott Diaz featuring LOA. It's called Somewhere Else, and we're going to play you Scott's Elsewhere dub tonight. Suburban out of Spen is the label here. Tasty that. If there was one on the menu, you'd order a second one, wouldn't you? You would. It's Scott Diaz featuring LOA. Tune is called Somewhere Else. Quite a nice original mix of that. We're playing the Elsewhere dub. That's Scott's Elsewhere dub for you. Suburban is the label. Out today. You can grab that immediately. That's good news. Before two in the row from Danny J. Lewis on his Just Underground Project record label. Tune called True Emotion and one called Take My Hand. Right, you better get this in before Andy Reid gets annoyed with us. This is the brand new Phoenix music. Of course it is. It's from Sinner and James. Tune is called I Need You. It's no doubt dropping Friday on pre-order. The original mix is going to play for you now.
exclusive.
However, Andy Reid, as always, very kindly, admin favourite of ours for doing this. I have put up the link if you want to get the pre-order. It is dropping 6th of March, which isn't exactly next Thursday, is it? Thursday week, I'd imagine. Anyway, that's good news. Thank you very much, Andy Reid, for sending it our way. Of course, Sinner and James. The tune is called I Need You. The original mix for you there. Phoenix Music, of course. Toronto. Second last tune tonight was Squares a bit more, the very last one in for you. I'm going to tell you about that Club Connoisseur tune. I was about to tell you about it, and the Danny J. Lewis stuff was arriving in your speakers, and I wanted to, of course. I can't multitask like that and search and tell you about stuff, so I said I'd come back to this. Anyway, played your tune, Club Connoisseur, tune called I'll Be Your One tonight. Club Connoisseur is Urban Dub's label boss, Jeremy Sylvester, and fellow label mate, DJ Whoosh. And that onomatopoeia is how it's spelled, whoosh. AKA MC Nutcracker. There you go. So that's who Club Connoisseur are. I knew it wasn't Jeremy on his own. Anyway, there you go. Quite a nice tune called Beer Garden on that too. And that is dropping real soon on Urban Dubs. Anyway, just to let you know about that. Okay, final tune of the night. We'll squeeze about a minute and a half of this. And Angela Rock. This is called Just Remember. Forthcoming Simma Black recordings.
Exclusive track.
Yes, a bit of a teaser that we have to cut this short a little bit for you, but it is Angela Rock out today, I think. Sent our way by Will Bailey and Simma Black. It's called Just Remember. The original mix for you. Thank you so much. We got through pretty much 23 and a half, almost 24 tunes really. Meandering our way through some nice soulful grooves at the start. Please go back and have a listen. If you missed them, you'll be glad you did. And that's up on the RTE radio player in about 40 minutes. Also on our Mixcloud, check out Decades Part 8 in about 40 minutes time. 10 tunes from the last 10 years. The digital groove, you're going to love them. In the meantime, Kamora is next with Swerve Radio. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you back here next week.
Welcome to Swerve Radio. Swerve Radio. Swerve.
You're listening to Swerve Radio Show with Kamora.
Big thanks to Noel Redmond, as always, for the last 2 hours.